Hi everybody, Tracy Brown. I hear this a lot from clients, and I want to tell you right off the bat, you are not lazy. And what do I mean by that? I probably hear on a weekly basis, clients tell me in some of their first sessions, like, if I could just get this food thing together, or if I just got off my butt and cooked the food, or stopped eating the food, or started walking or working out, I wouldn't have all this stress, I wouldn't have all this worry. And it's just because I'm lazy that I don't change my food. And I'm going to call a big hogwash on that, because every single person I've ever worked with, if I look at their day and the things they do or the things they've done in the past, there's no lazy in there. We use lazy as a way to almost flagellate ourselves for having emotion. And in our culture sometimes, especially in Western cultures, we definitely have a pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality that if you feel bad, well, just do something about it and you'll get better. And I'm not saying that effort is a bad thing. I mean, I put a lot of effort into my day in terms of getting really conscious and clear about how I take care of myself with food, how I interact with my clients, my family, my kid, even checking in with when I don't feel like maybe making dinner. Like, well, what's that about? So I put effort in, but it's not so much a push and a harsh way of treating myself. It's almost an effortless efforting of being willing to look at if things aren't the way I would like them to be or as peaceful as I want them to be. I get curious, and that's actually the work. And so all of us are capable of that, for sure. So when people tell me if I wasn't so lazy, I wouldn't be eating cereal for lunch and cupcakes for dinner and pizza for breakfast. And I get really curious with people. Well, let's literally look at the reasons how come you might be eating this way, or how come you don't want to cook a meal or take more time to think about what you might like. And that's usually when we get really caught up really quickly in emotion. Emotion starts to come up and we just get like, I wonder about that. Like, what about not looking into what you'd like to eat, or making a plan, or even like checking in with your hunger and fullness instead of just eating what's available? What feels hard about that? And usually that's when we start to tear up, or we get frustrated, or we get defensive. And that's all for good reason. That's the way we're protecting ourselves. And that's why food struggles aren't just something we just get over, or if we just had better willpower, we could fix. And so that goes for the other end of the spectrum. If you are feeling really kind of rigid or obsessive about your eating, and if usually if people were able to eat much more flexibly, they would have already done it. It's not a lack of trying or wanting to or willingness. There's a block internally in there that says, oh my gosh, if I do this, blank will happen. Or they don't even know what will happen, but we get scared that we can't control the outcome, or we don't know what's going to happen. So we put up the defense that, or it's the wall that I'm lazy, or that I'm not trying hard enough, or I don't want it bad enough. And I don't see that be the case. I think sometimes we're just afraid. So my curiosity for you is, what would it be like for you to even be willing to be compassionate about what makes this feel so hard? And I think that you'll get somewhere. If you have any questions or concerns about exactly what I'm talking about, or want to hear more about this topic, please check below in the information where you can contact me personally to look at the places where you feel stuck or scared or even resistant to looking at, and we can mine that for the gold nuggets in there. So until next time, I'm so glad you're watching. Thank you so much. And if there's any other thoughts you have about any other topics, please, again, connect with me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thanks so much, and take care. Bye.